Well, hello and welcome to my latest video. Back in the garage studio. Yes, the actors' strike is finished now, so I'm able to perform to my usual standard. And I thought it was about time I did an unboxing. So funny, isn't it? You do an unboxing and you get everything ready, and then you turn around and you say to your assistant, you know, my assistant's been on actors' strike, can you believe it? No bloody acting there. Give me the box, and you know, she's not ready. Anyway, here is the box. All right, it's a cardboard box and it's marked, as you can see, Tailfin. Now you might think that that's a clue, and I'm gonna have to tell you, you're gonna be right. Yes, it is a clue. It is something by Tailfin. Now if you know Tailfin, they make kind of bike packing bags, and I have previously done a video of their what do you call it, their bag that goes on a carbon rack on the back of your bike. That's not really explaining it very well, was it? Anyway, so they brought out fairly recently some top tube bags, and I quite fancied getting one of their top tube bags. I do have a couple of top tube bags already. But there are those who say, and I'm possibly one of them, that you can never have enough bags. Funny, isn't it? Imelda Marcos, who you may have heard me mention before, who was the wife of the Filipino dictator and was well known for having the largest collection of shoes in the whole world, although she only had odd numbers, which nobody really understood. She never bought a pair of shoes, she always bought 3 shoes. Anyway, what have we got? It is a top tube bag. Now this comes in 3 sizes. I think there's a 0.8 litre, a 1.1 litre and perhaps 1.5 litre. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, this is the middle size and it is quite nice. As you can see, there is a zip on the front, and the zip is always useful, I found, on a top tube bag because it enables you to open the bag and then take stuff out, and you get two of these straps with it, and this, which is a longer strap. Now as it happens, I'm not going to use those straps because the reason I bought this bag is because it can attach to the top tube of the bike that I've recently obtained using 2 bolts, and I only have the one bike for which you can use this bag with the bolts. The straps, if you don't have the bolts, is what you use to attach it to a normal bike top tube. All right, I'm not going to use the straps. So we just look inside. So if you can see inside the bag there's this kind of sort of soft, kind of rubbery type thing here, which is I guess to protect the bottom of your bag or stuff that you put in the bag, perhaps prevent rattles. There's also, then if you can see a kind of side meshy type pocket there. Don't know if you can see my fingers stretching the mesh, and all in all it seems like a rather nicely made bag. There is a hole at the front there, so if you want to put a charger in here and run a cable through either to your Wahoo or a GoPro or whatever it is you might have attached to the front of your bike, you can do that. And if you have a look at the bottom of the bag, the particular Tailfin design has got this kind of V shape. You see these two things here with a kind of V shape, and that allows it to grip your top tube if you're using the straps, and therefore it doesn't need the front strap which goes around your head tube, which you may have noticed if you have another type of top tube bag. And that strap can be quite annoying, can slightly restrict the turning of your handlebars, and it just kind of gets in the way. So not having to use or not having to need that strap because there is a better fixing process, I think is a particular advantage of this bag. So I'm going to attach it to the bolts on the top tube of my bike, and we can see how that works. Now in order to attach it to the top tube, the first thing you have to do is to remove these kind of rubber kind of flap things here which allow access to the bolts underneath. So these rubber V-shaped items is what you would use if you were using the strap. So we'll take them off, just put them to one side, and let's just lower the camera a little bit. And I'm going to undo these two bolts here on my top tube using a using a 4mm Allen key. And then I'm going to put the bolt through the bottom of the bag, and there are as you can see, you've got a choice of where the holes are in the bottom of the bag, because I would have thought that the distance that these two bolt holes are in the top tube would be standard, but perhaps they're not. So let's just put that one on there. That's one. So let's now do the other one. And there it is. You may think I made rather heavy weather with that, and the reason for that is, as you may know, my eyesight isn't great, so I did struggle to see things. Anyway, we've put the bolts in. Now we'll put the kind of thing that you'd put in the bottom of your shoe. There it is. And I may actually use the bolts that they provided, which may be slightly longer, and which I think may make it a little bit more secure. I mean, it feels fairly secure, but could still be a bit more secure. So anyway, there it is. That is the Tailfin 1.1 litre top tube bag, and next time I go out for a ride I'll use the bag on the bike and I'll let you know how I get on. So hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.